Good morning dear students, this is Bonani Porokasto. I welcome you all to today's video. Here we are doing the chapter Playing with Numbers. Today we will start HCF. HCF is the highest common factor. The highest common factor HCF of two or more given numbers is the highest or greatest of their common factors. So whenever we have to find HCF, that means we have to find highest common factor of the given numbers. Question number 1b of exercise 3.6, here we have to find the HCF of 30 and 42. So for that, first of all we have to do the prime factorization of 30 and prime factorization of 42. So for that, first of all we have to find a prime number by which we can divide 30. So 30 will be divided by 2. 2 is the prime number. So 15 2s are 30. Then 15 can be divided by 3. 3 is a prime number. So 3 5s are 15. And 5 can be divided by only 5. So 5 1s are 5. In this way 42 can be divided by 2. Then it will be 21. 21 can be divided by 3. Then we will get 7. And 7 is a prime number. So 7 will be divided by 7. So here we will get 1. Now we have to write 30 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5 into 1 and 42 is equal to 2 into 3 into 7 into 1. Now to find HCF of 30 and 42, we have to find the prime factors which is common for both of these. See, 2 is common. From these two 2's, first of all we will write 1 2. Then 3 is common. So from these 2 3 we have to write 1 3 and 1 is common. So 1. Now we have to multiply these three numbers. 1 into 2 into 3. So our answer is 6. HCF of 30 and 42 is 6. Now one more way is there to do the HCF of 30 and 42. For that we will write 30 and 42 together in this way. Now we have to find a prime number by which we can divide both. So 2 is the prime number by which we can divide 30 as well as we can divide 42. So here we will get 15, here we will get 21. Now again we have to find a number by which we can divide 15 and 21 and the number should be prime number. So 3. 3 is a prime number and by 3 we can divide 15 and 21 both. So here we will get 5 and here we will get 7. Now to find HCF we have to take only these numbers. So 2 and 3. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 6 and 2 into 3 is also 6. In this way also we can do. Question number G, here we have to find the HCF of 70, 105 and 175. So for that, here we have done the prime factorization of 70, prime factorization of 105 and prime factorization of 175. So what is prime factorization? For prime factorization we have to find a prime number by which we can divide the given number. So here it is 2. So 2 into 35 is 70. Then 35 can be divided by 5. 5 is a prime number. We will get 7 and 7 1. For 105 we can divide it by 5. 5 is a prime number. Then we will get 21. 21 can be divided by 3. Then we will get 7 and for 7 can be divided by 7. For 175 we can divide it by 5, so we will get 35. 35 can be divided by 5, we will get 7 and 7 can be divided by 7. So 70 is equal to 2 into 5 into 7 into 1. 105 is equal to 5 into 3 into 7 into 1. 175 is equal to 5 into 5 into 7 into 1. Now we have to find the common number for all three numbers. So here 5 is common for these three numbers. So here we have written 5. 7 is common. So here we have written 7 also. Now we have to multiply 1, 5 and 7. So here we will get 35. Now in this way also you can do. We have to find a prime number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So that is 5. So here we will get 14, here we will get 21, here we will get 35. Now again we have to find a prime number by which we can divide these 3 numbers. So that number is 7. So here we will get 2, then 3, then 5. Now see, in the last line we have all the prime numbers and there is no such number other than 1 by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So here we have to stop and we have to take these 2 numbers only, 5 and 7, and we have to multiply 5 and 7. So we will get 5 into 7, 35. So our answer is 35. HCF of 70, 105 and 175 is 35. Question number 1H of exercise 3.6. Here we have to find the HCF of 91, 112 and 49. So prime factorization of 91. So first of all we have to divide it by 7, then we will get 13, then 13 will be divided by 13, we will get 1. So 91 is equal to 7 into 13 into 1. 112 will be divided by 2, we will get 56, 56 will be divided by 2, we will get 28, 28 will be divided by 2, we will get 14, then 14 will be divided by 2, we will get 7 and 7 will be divided by 7, we will get 1. For 49, 49 will be divided by 7, so we will get 7, again 7 will be divided by 7, we will get 1. So 91 is equal to 7 into 13 into 1. 112 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 1. 49 is equal to 7 into 7 into 1. So HCF of 91, 112 and 49 is, we have to find the common number which is common for all the 3 numbers. So that is 7 and 1. So we have to write 7 into 1 which is equal to 7. And for this process we have to find a number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So the only number is 7 by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So we have to search the number, the prime number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So here we will get 13, here we will get 16 and here we will get 7. Now see, here 13 and 7 are prime numbers, but 16 is not a prime number, it is a composite number. But there are no such numbers by which we can divide all the 3 numbers 13, 16 and 7 other than 1. That means we don't have any number by which we can divide 13, 16 and 7. So we have to leave it here and we have to take only 7 for HCF. So HCF will be 7. Question number 2 of exercise 3.6. Here, what is the HCF of 2 consecutive numbers? So we have to find HCF of 2 consecutive numbers. So first of all, take some examples to find the answer. So let us take suppose 5 and 6. These are 2 consecutive numbers. Now the HCF of 5 and 6 is what? See, by which number we can divide both the numbers. The only number by which we can divide both the number is 1. So we will get 5 and 6 and the HCF is 1. If we do it in this way, suppose 5, prime factorization of 5, 5 and 1 and prime factorization of 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. So 5 is equal to 5 into 1 and 6 is equal to 2 into 3 into 1. So the common number for 5 and 6 is 1. So HCF of 5 and 6 is 1. Now if we take one more example, suppose 21 and 22. Now find a prime number by which we can divide both the numbers. So the only prime number by which we can divide both the number is 1. So the HCF of 21 and 22, which are consecutive numbers, is 1. So our answer will be the HCF of two consecutive numbers is 1. Now question number B is, what is the HCF of two consecutive even numbers? So two consecutive even numbers, if we take suppose 2 and 4. So we have to find a prime number by which we can divide both the numbers, and the number is 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Now here 1 and 2. So we can divide these two numbers by 1 only. So we have to stop here. So the HCF is 2. If we take 12 and 14, which are consecutive even numbers, by which number we can divide both the numbers? 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 7 are 14. Now by which number we can divide both 6 and 7? The number is 1 only. So we have to stop here. So our HCF is 2. So from here we can say the HCF of two consecutive even numbers is 2. Now the next question is, what is the HCF of two consecutive odd numbers? So let us take two odd numbers, 3 and 5. These are two odd numbers. Now we have to find a number by which we can divide both the numbers. So that is only 1, 3, 5. So HCF is 1. If we take 11 and 13, we have to find a number by which we can divide both the numbers. So the number is 1. So HCF of 11 and 13 is 1. So from here we can say the HCF of two consecutive odd numbers is 1. So from here we can say HCF of two consecutive numbers is 1, HCF of two consecutive even numbers is 2, HCF of two consecutive odd numbers is 1. Question number 3, HCF of co-prime numbers 4 and 15 was found as follows by factorization. So 4 is written as 4 is equal to 2 into 2 and 15 is written as 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Since there is no common prime factor, so HCF of 4 and 15 is 0. Is the answer correct? If not, what is the correct HCF? So it is not correct. The answer is not correct. Four can be written as 2 into 2 into 1. This is prime factorization and we can write it 2 into 2 into 1. So our answer will not change, it will remain 4. 15 is also equal to 3 into 5 into 1. If we write into 1 for both of these, our answer will not change. So from here we can say the common number for 4 and 15 is 1. So the HCF is 1, not 0. So HCF is 1. Now we will do LCM, lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple LCM of two or more given numbers is the lowest or smallest or least of their common multiples. So whenever we have to find LCM of two or more given numbers, we have to find lowest common multiple of the given numbers. So let us do example 8. In example 8, we have to find LCM of 12 and 18. So we can do it like HCF only. We will do prime factorization of 12. So 2 into 6 is 12. Again 6 will be divided by 2. So we will get 3. Up to this prime factorization is completed. Now we will again divide 3 by 3. So we will get 1. For 18, 18 will be divided by 2. So we will get 9. 9 will be divided by 3. Again we will get 3. Up to this prime factorization is completed. Now we will divide 3 by 3, so we will get 1. Now 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 1, and 18 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 1. Now from these two we have to find the common numbers. So 2 is common from these two 2's, we will write 1 2. Then 3 is common from these two 3's, we will write 1 3. 1 is common from these two 1's, we will write 1 1. Now what are left? This 2 is left and this 3 is left. We will write this 2 and this 3 also, and we will multiply all of this. Our answer will be 36. LCM of 12 and 18 is 36. Now we can do it in this way also. So for this, same as HCF, we have to find a prime number by which we can divide both the numbers. So that is 2. We will get 6 and 9. Again we have to find a number by which we can divide 6 and 9. So the number is 3. Here we will get 2 and 3. Now for LCM we have to multiply all these numbers. 2 3 2 3. So 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 is 36. In this way we will find the LCM of the given numbers. Example 9, 24 and 90. So 24 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. 90 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So from here 2 is common, so we will write 1 2. Then 3 is common, we will write 1 3. Now the numbers which are left are 2. So this 2 is written here, then again 2, 3, so 3 and 5. All of the numbers we have to write. So LCM of 24 and 90 is 360. We can do it in this way. 24 and 90 can be divided by 2. So here we will get 12, 45. 12 and 45 can be divided by 3. So here we will get 4 and 15. Now see, 4 and 15 both are not prime numbers. These are composite numbers. But there are no such numbers by which we can divide both 4 and 15. So we have to leave it here and we have to multiply all of this. 2 into 3 into 4 into 15. If we multiply 2 into 3 into 4 into 15, we will get 360. So for both the cases our answer is same. Example 10, here we have to find the LCM of 3 numbers. In example 8 and 9 we have done the LCM of 2 numbers. Now we have to find the LCM of 3 numbers, and the 3 numbers are 40, 48 and 45. So here we have done in this way first. So for that we have to find a prime number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers 40, 48 and 45. Now see, we don't have any prime number by which we can divide 40, 48 and 45 together. So in this case we have to consider 2 numbers from these 3 numbers so that we can divide that 2 numbers by a prime number. So we have considered 40 and 48. Now we have to consider 40 and 48 and we have to find a prime number by which we can divide both the numbers. So that is 2. Here we will get 20, 24 and 45 will remain 45. Now see, 20, 24 and 45, there is no such number by which we can divide 20, 24 and 45 other than 1. by 1 only we can divide 20, 24 and 45 together. So, whenever we cannot find a number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers, we have to take any 2 numbers from these 3 numbers. So, here we have taken 20 and 24. Now, we have to find a number by which we can divide these 2 numbers, and 45 will remain same. So, by 2 we can divide 20 and 24 both, 45 will remain same. So, here we will get 10, 12 and 45 will remain 45. Again 10 and 12 can be divided by 2. So, here we will get 5, 6 and 45 will remain same. Now, say for 5 and 6 by 1 only we can divide 5 and 6. There is no such number by which we can divide 5, 6 and 45 all other than 1. By 1 only we can divide 5, 6 and 45. So, in this case we have to again consider 2 numbers. So, here we have considered 5 and 45. So, by 5 we can divide 5 and 45. So, here we will get 1, here we will get 9 and 6 will remain 6. Now, again we will consider 2 numbers that are 6 and 9. So, 6 and 9 can be divided by 3. So, here we will get 2 and 3, 1 will remain 1. Now, for LCM we have to multiply all the numbers. So, 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 2 into 3, that is 720. For prime factorization, 40 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, 48 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, 45 can be written as 3 into 3 into 5. Now, we have to check which number is common for all the 3 numbers. Now, see, there is no number which is common for all the 3 numbers. So, we have to consider 2 numbers for which we will find the common factor. So, first of all we have considered 40 and 48. So, from 40 and 48 we can write 2. For these 2 2's we can write again 2. From these 2 2's we can write again 2. Now, from 40 and 45, 5 is common. From these 2 5's we can write 1 5. Again, from 48 and 45, 3 is common. So, we have written 3. The numbers which are left are 2 and 3. So, here 2 and 3 are also written. So, we have to multiply all the numbers and the answer is 720. So, example 11, the question is find the LCM of 20, 25, 30. So, we have to find a number by which we can divide all the 3 numbers. So, the number is 5. So, here we will get 4, 5 and 6. Now, we do not have any number by which we can divide 4, 5 and 6 together. So, here we have to consider 2 numbers and here we have considered 4 and 6. So, 4 and 6 can be divided by 2. So, 2 2's are 4, 2 3's are 6 and 5 will remain 5. Whenever the 3 numbers cannot be divided by any prime number, we have to consider 2 numbers. So, here we have considered 4 and 6. In this way we have to do. Now, to find LCM, we have to multiply all the numbers. Now, see, in the last line we have 2, 5 and 3. We do not have any number by which we can divide 2, 5 and 3 together. We can only divide 2, 5 and 3 by 1. So, we have to leave here and we have to multiply all the numbers. 52253. So the answer is 300. We can do the LCM in this way also by prime factorization. 20 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5, 25 can be written as 5 into 5, 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5, which are the prime factorizations of 20, 25 and 30. Now, we have to find the common factors of all the three numbers. So, the only common factor of 20, 25 and 30 is 5. So, we have written 5. Now, from 20 and 30, the common factor is 2. So, here we have written 2. Now, the numbers which are left are 2, 5 and 3. So, we have to write 2, 5 and 3 also. So, our answer is 300. So, whenever we have to find LCM of three numbers, first of all we have to find a prime number by which we can divide all the three numbers. If we do not have any prime number by which we can divide all the three numbers, we have to consider two numbers. In case of example 10, we have considered 40 and 48. In this way, we have to consider two numbers. In this way, we have to do the LCM of given numbers.